Blessings and peace, everyone. Thank you for joining my Aisha Speaks Jade, where none other than I'm Aisha, affectionately known as Jade. I am extremely tired. I won't even say extremely, but I'm tired. I've been running my mouth. I just got finished doing co-hosting on our Chit Chat Chew Show, LLC page during our every Monday podcast. We were a little late starting due to technical difficulties, so I just pretty much ended it not too long ago, but I want to at least bring you one video, or I should say one audio, because after this, I really need to chill out and relax and rest my voice and just take it easy. I can bring you other content tomorrow. So again, welcome to my Aisha Speaks Jade motivational Facebook page. This is going to be a live audio, which is it's a makeup live audio for yesterday, which was Sunday, September the 9th, 2018. And I want to talk about 11 powerful mind muscles you need to train for a strong and happy mind. Again, that's going to be 11 powerful mind muscles you need to train for a strong and happy mind. We must keep our mind, our mental being strong, our brain, our muscles. So mental training for optimal living. Your brain is plastic. Sounds crazy, right? It doesn't mean it's made of plastic. What I mean is that it can change throughout your entire life. Neuroplasticity is how we learn new things and train our brain to think or act in a way. Whenever you learn something new, the brain forms new connections between neurons, which are the brain cells. Each time you practice or revisit your learnings, the connection becomes stronger as it becomes part of your thought process. The information then transfers into your subconscious mind, which works even when you're sleeping. So here's a quote. Whatever we plant in our subconscious mind and nourish with repetition and emotion will one day become a reality, which comes from Earl Nightingale. Like we practice skills and train our muscles, we must constantly train our brain to perform at an optimal level. So stress tolerance. Keeping calm under pressure is a skill which can be developed. Most people can't handle stress, and when they face high stress situations, they burn out and make poor decisions. If you develop stress tolerance, you not only stay relaxed under such situations, but you can use the stress for high performance. Not all stress is bad. The good stress, called as eustress, is often acute. It helps you grow and achieve life satisfaction. Distress, on the other hand, makes you worry or anxious. Chronic distress can lead to a wide range of health problems. Another difference between eustress and distress is how we perceive the stressor. With eustress, we associate the cause of stress to be helpful. Distress makes us feel terrible, and it leads to burnout. Yerkes and Dotson created a curve and stated that we need the right amount of arousal for optimal performance. So you have the strong and weak and in the middle performance. Then you have the low and the high, and in the middle is arousal. Also, you have the optimal arousal and optimal performance. You have impaired performance because of strong anxiety. And somewhere in the middle is increasing attention, and interest. So the amount of arousal, depends on an individual. So you must find your own balance. Try to stay within your range, and if you have to go outside your comfort zone, use your superpower of stress tolerance followed by a period of recovery. Don't fear stress. Visit the discomfort zone and face stress when it can help you grow. To increase your stress tolerance, perform high intensity interval training, which short is HIIT, high intensity interval training. You can Google it, YouTube it. Take cold showers, speak in front of public, or take challenges outside of your comfort zone. Next, mental stability. We are emotional creatures. One nasty comment from a stranger can easily ruin our day. This is where mental stability comes into place. Everyone has a threshold after which their mood turns down. But, like any other mental skill, mental stability can also be trained. To increase your mental stability, notice how you react to negative events or thoughts. Keep a mood log, if you have to, and notice how you allow outside events to ruin your mood. I know it's hard to stay sane, especially when people who are closest to us upsets us. And a lot of times that's very true. The people that are closest to us is our biggest triggers or upsets us. It is normal to have a few expectations from close relationships. But each time you get upset, remember, it is your problem that you set the expectations in the first place. Besides, people are too busy to think about the consequences of what they do or say to you. They often don't even realize how some actions or words can harm us. In an ideal world, everyone should behave in the best way with each other, but we are not perfect. We all make mistakes. Some people realize it and some don't, and it's okay if they don't. There is no need to hold grudges. That's a work in progress for me. I'm doing good. I'm not where I was, but I still have some work to be done. Maybe someone was going through tough times when they misbehaved with you. Give people the benefit of doubt for your own peace of mind. Be empathetic and look things from their perspective. Most things won't matter in the long term. You always forgive yourself in the end, so why not forgive others? What are your thoughts on that, guys? Do you believe that? We are all human after all. Be kind, forgive, and move on. Stop blaming other people and take full responsibility for your expectations. If they don't meet your expectations, lower them down. And if they do better than expected, be grateful. The same goes for life. When life is good, be grateful. And when it throws unexpected challenges at you, respond with kindness and take it as an opportunity to train your mind. All your life, you're either at peace or you're training your mind. Both are necessary and good for you. There are plenty of reasons why our mood worsens, but the principle remains the same. Identify the cause and adjust your reaction, and choose to look at the brighter side. Stop judging yourself, other people, or your life situation. Choose love and kindness. Love life as it is. Love yourself as you are. Love others as they are. Don't put the key to your happiness in someone else's pocket. Let's talk about passionate work. Life's drama steals many people's visions from them, but the drama is not the enemy. It's rather your friend. It's a test you must pass to prove how strongly committed you are. If it were easy, everyone would get what they visualize, just like magic. Law of attraction says you get what you focus on. While it can be true, I don't agree with it 100%. It's not a law. We hear the law of attraction success stories only from the people who succeed. Nobody knows how many failed when using the law of attraction. So instead of thinking of it as a law, think of it as a principle. It's a tool. It can be true if you work hard enough to reach your vision. Focus on your number one goal and give your 100% to it. Practice excellence. Give 10 times effort. Keep commitments. Be on time. Do what you said you're going to do. Focus. Remind yourself what success means to you. Set daily intentions and take regular actions, even if the steps are small. That's why I always say start small. Small steps are just as achievable as big. You have to start small. Don't just jump into it big. And most importantly, enjoy your journey by celebrating small wins. Don't chase vision as a means to happiness. Happiness is now. Reaching your vision will only amplify your sense of fulfillment. Make your journey the reward, and you will never waste a day of your life. Belief. Let's talk about belief. Trust that everything is happening for you. Trust that everything will be okay. Trust in your ability to figure things out. Trust in the higher version of yourself. You're much more capable than you think you are. You can develop any skill you want. You can improve no matter where you are in life. Trust alone is not enough, though. So in this book by Jim Collins, Good to Great, he explains the Stockdale paradox, and it goes something like this. You must retain faith that you will prevail in the end, regardless of the difficulties. And at the same time, you must confront the brutal facts of your current reality, whatever that might be. Be brutally honest with yourself, and I know that can be extremely hard for us, and do whatever it takes to turn your dreams into reality. Work on your strengths and fix your weakness if you need to, and make the sacrifices you need to make. Take bold steps and keep moving forward to build self-efficacy. Silence the naysayers, including your stupid mind, because you know that our minds can go like 100 miles per minute. And all the naysayers or the negative people, silence them. Cut that, stop it where it's at. Do not let it go. Don't let that dwell or go on. Learn skills and get feedback. Never stop growing. Fear is the enemy of trust. Fear also keeps you in a prison and stops you from following your heart. Do you realize that you can keep your own self in prison? Don't let that happen. Trust. The beautiful thing about following your heart is that whether you succeed or you fail, You always become someone you never expected to become in your comfort zone. So by visiting the discomfort zone and failing a million times, you become a different person. Your character transforms. You also gain clarity on what you want to do in the future. Patience. Ooh, big one, big one, big one, big one. Patience. Patience is the ability to persevere even when things take longer than expected. Yes, let Jesus be a fence, because patience with me, I am learning that. Someone used to say a long time ago, I had the patience of an angel. I don't know if that was true or not. Perhaps it was. But in this day and time, in 2018, my patience has flipped, honey. I am learning that because I a lot of times want things when I want it, and I want it right then and there. And if I can't get it, I'm having this attitude. But it may be a reason. Maybe the universe is working through me to, like, I have to align myself differently. And so that's something that I'm practicing. I'm practicing on a daily. Forget every other day, maybe once a week. This is a daily thing. Patience. Life has its own way. Sometimes you're surprised by your performance, and other times you get disappointed due to unexpected obstacles in your way. If you stay patient, you can achieve anything you wish because you've made a pre-commitment, and you can't back off no matter if it gets dirty, boring, or harder than expected. You've burnt the bridges, and now the only option you have is to stay patient and keep taking action. You can practice being patient by fasting, performing endurance activities, or meditating. Yes, fasting, I think, is a good thing. I have not fasted in quite some time, but fasting can really regroup you and bring you back to some clarity. Spiritually first for me, emotionally, psychologically, and everything. As well as meditating. I've said in previous conversations, meditating can be very helpful. I need to actually start doing it. I did it here and there, off and on, for years, and when you're consistent with it, it works. There are different techniques of meditation. So if one meditation doesn't work, you can YouTube it, and there's several for beginners to the most advanced. So be resilient, be relentless, be determined, even be stubborn, and never give up. Let's talk about service. Your purpose in life is to create yourself, become better, and have the courage to be yourself. But your life mission is different from your purpose. Your mission is how you serve the humanity. It does not matter how small or big your mission is. It's your duty to serve to the best of your ability as you can. So often we make everything about ourselves, right? We get into that me thing. We focus on our goals, our growth, and our happiness. There's nothing wrong with focusing on ourselves. But giving back is so rewarding. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Focusing on your goals, growth, and happiness. But if you never take out the time to help, support, and serve others, you will feel disconnected from the world. And I believe that to be a true statement. When I give back, it just feels so rewarding. It takes me out of the me focus all the time, because there are people that are less fortunate or not where you're at. And it doesn't have to be huge. It could be, again, a small mission or a small task. And you'll get blessed for doing that, like triple times. You'll get blessed. You'll have good fortune with that when you think outside of yourself and serve or help others. So even after reaching big accomplishments and titles, you will remain unfulfilled. So be part of a mission and contribute. Give and give and give and give, and when you've nothing else left to give more. Giving involves donating your time, money, attention, or energy. And when you're giving, don't keep a score of how much or how many times you've served. Honestly, I've never even did that. I just did. I just helped. I'm a big humanitarian type of person anyway. Practice being in a giving mode. And again, it's not just about the money. It's attention, energy, volunteering. Like, there's all ways of giving or donating your time. It's not just the money. Practice being in a giving mode, as I said. When you give and give with your heart, with zero expectations of getting anything in return, you may not even get the praise or the love, attention, or affirmation, but know that you can feel good. When it comes from the heart, you don't really look for anything. Let's talk about mindfulness. Self-awareness is one of the top skills you need to live a complete life, and mindfulness is the essence of awareness. Being aware requires practice. Take notice of what you're thinking. Observe how you think, feel, and act in response to different circumstances. So ask these questions. What bias do you hold? What logical fallacies do you fall from or fall for? When do you misbehave? What triggers negative thinking in you? So mindfulness not only helps you to become aware, it also builds your focus. You get better at concentrating on the task at hand. As you get better, you identify when you get lost in thoughts and you direct your attention back to the task. The best way to practice mindfulness is meditation. You can also practice it during short periods of mundane tasks such as washing dishes or cleaning or cooking, eating, drinking, or walking, or whatever it may be. But with mindfulness, you'll feel, think, and see what most people never experience in their lives. It's easy to get lost in the busyness of life, but it requires wisdom and a childlike perspective to switch to the beauty filter of life. Let's talk about integrity. Always doing the right thing. Ooh, that could be a struggle, people. You know it, right? Well, I hope you should. I don't know if everybody always does the right thing. I don't tend to believe that, but always do the right thing. We can make a determination to do it, right? So the right thing, quote unquote, depends on your principles and values. To develop integrity, the first step is to define your guiding principles and values in life. So once you've done so, act accordingly, even when no one's watching. You can fool other people, but you can never trick yourself. Be a hero in your own eyes. Integrity makes you an authentic man or woman. Being authentic doesn't mean you never lie to people. Sometimes you have to lie for the welfare of others and yourself. So I would like to know, do you agree or disagree on that? But you must never lie to yourself. Practice integrity every day when you get the opportunity to make a reasoned choice. Examine your actions and ask yourself if you did the right thing. Are you acting on impulses, or are you acting in alignment with your principles and values? Rejection. Who doesn't like rejection? Yeah. We are wired to avoid rejection because we used to live in small tribes, and getting rejected from a tribe could be the difference between life and death. Today, the situation is different. There are plenty of people on this universe, and through the internet, we can reach more people than ever before. And we know social media, internet technology, like we can just reach out to whomever. If we were to seek approval from everyone, we end up miserable. Remind yourself that there are many people just like you. Find your community and stick with it. I don't know if there's someone just like me, but okay, maybe similar, but I don't know. I tend to think I'm in my own unique box, but that's just me. You don't need the opinion of people who don't matter to you. Did you hear that? You don't need the opinion of people who don't matter to you. Besides, every rejection is not about you. Even you can't accept every request from everyone, right? So expect to get rejected and be okay with it. It's okay. Like, you don't have to trip off of because you got rejected. You can learn to move forward and move on. With rejection comes feedback or a lesson. Take it and trust that there are better things waiting for you. Practice rejection by using your negotiation skills every once in a while. Difficult conversations have high chances of getting rejected. Let's talk about detachment. People talk about minimalism a lot. Most people associate minimalism with owning less stuff, which is true, but there's more to it than that. It also means letting go of emotional attachments. Letting go is hard. If you say that letting go is not hard, you are so wrong. Letting go is hard to do. It can be achieved, but it's hard. But it is a part of life. So the sooner we learn it, the better off our lives will be. Things, people, happiness, sadness, pain, and love all come and go. Life gives what we need at the right time. Accept the gifts from life and learn to let them go. Start by letting go of small physical and digital stuff. So as you practice the skill, you'll be able to let go during the hard times in life. Let go of the people or the stuff that no longer serves you. Let go of distractions that stand in the way of your vision. When you get good at letting go, you don't rely on things to be happy. You stop dwelling on the past. You become less anxious about the things you can't control. You're able to release the toxic thoughts and emotions from your mind. You become independent and you become free. And lastly, recovery. If you want to work hard, you must learn to relax and recover. And that is my journey for 2018 and moving forward, to be in my recovery and my journey and my healing and letting go and all of that good stuff. If you don't recover, you will burn out, perform poorly at work, or if you have your own business or whatever in life that you're performing or working at, you will burn out and you would exactly what it says, perform poorly. become a workaholic even, and cause serious damage to your well-being or your relationships. So relaxation, I see it as a form of art. It takes skill to quiet down and truly enjoy the time without being productive for a while. You know, we as people, we're always wanting to be productive and everything just moves fast. But we need that quiet time. Our brain needs that quiet time. Our spirituality needs that quiet time. Our bodies need that quiet downtime. So, on the other hand, some people overindulge and lose track of purpose and lose the track of the purpose of relaxation. Then they crave even more rest because they start getting addicted to it. You must find the right balance and take the right recovery dosage you need. Find out what relaxing means to you and make sure your method recharges your batteries. Another important skill to practice for recovery is your humor skill. We get so consumed that we forget to laugh, right? I just love the thought of laughter, and they have this technique called laughter yoga. And like a lot of times we just forget to laugh. Like I've laughed so much because there's just been a lot of times where I wasn't even laughing. I felt like I had this permanent frown on my face. But humor is so healthy and so good for us. Don't always take things so personally. Find silly reasons to laugh and make others laugh without insulting anyone. Lastly, some of the best ideas come when you're not working. Allow your mind to wander. Take inspiration from different sources. Train your mind to think. Divergently. Let your mind wander by setting it free. Busy your mind with the concepts of harmony, health, peace, and goodwill, and wonders will happen in your life. So I hope that was very helpful to you guys. It was very helpful to me. I hope that you take these tools or tips, gems, resources, however you call them, and apply them to your life. Share them with others, because sharing is caring and caring is sharing as far as I'm concerned. Make sure that you always self-care, as I always say. Take care of the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. Self-love, know your self-worth. Don't beat yourself up or don't be too hard on yourself. Respect yourself, like yourself, love yourself. And as always, be good to yourself. So thank you for listening to this Makeup Live audio. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your evening and have a better tomorrow on purpose. And with that being said, much peace and love, light and love, and with gratitude, Ashe.